Their one and only target to replace Ange Postecoglou, and late last night, Tottenham Hotspur got their man.
Yeah, Thomas Frank was confirmed as the club's new head coach after they agreed a deal for him to leave Brentford and make the 17-mile trip from West to North London. Frank has signed a contract until 2028 and he leaves Brentford after 7 impressive years in charge, taking them from the Championship to an established Premier League club. He joins the Europa League champions, who finished 17th in the Premier League, which was, of course, their worst ever campaign in the top division after 22 defeats. But Frank and Spurs will be competing in the Champions League next season. So here's what Spurs had to say. We're delighted to announce the appointment of Thomas Frank as our new head coach on a contract that runs until 2028. Thomas has extensive experience in English football, having joined Brentford in 2016, since becoming one of the longest-serving current managers in the Premier League. During his time at Brentford, he transformed the club, moving them up from the Championship to an established Premier League side consistently and significantly outperforming expectations for an extended period of time. The club continued, in Thomas, we are appointing one of the most progressive and innovative head coaches within the game. He has a proven track record in player and squad development, and we look forward to him leading the team as we prepare for the season ahead. Well, former Spurs defender Stephen Kelly believes there will be significant pressure on Frank from the off.
I don't think Tottenham fans are going to be expecting a trophy every season on the back of just winning the Europa League. But I think now they've got a taste for it. It's going to be hard to quench that. And I think anybody coming in, the goal is going to be, I don't think it's just going to be Champions League football or pushing for the top 4 or top 5, wherever it's going to be based on the coefficient. I think it's going to be based on being in contention for actually winning a trophy, which is, I think, Tottenham are going to want now. So for Frank, the pressure is probably slightly harder than it has been in other managers for a while. But I think he's someone with vast experience that can go and bring the club into consistent performance levels, which I think is what they want.
He's a good coach. I think, Tottenham is an amazing club, and it's always good if somebody comes there really like a family, and I'm sure he will feel good there, and he has good players, so let's hope it will be good. Yeah.
Do you think is it difficult to step up from a team that doesn't have quite the same expectation like Brentford?
No, I think it's his style. He has a certain style, and if he can communicate it good with the team and everybody understand it and go the same direction, why not?
Well, there's no doubt Frank overachieved during his time at Brentford. The club's squad cost last season was only the 15th highest in the Premier League, and they finished 10th. That's the 3rd best in terms of difference. Spurs, on the other hand, was the 5th most expensively assembled squad, and they finished 17th. That's the joint worst difference in the division.
I want to see us developing, improving the players in the squad, climbing the Premier League table. Hopefully, I would take, if you offered me a top 8 finish and a Carabao Cup or an FA Cup, I'd snap your hand off of that in season 1. I really, really would. I just think it's going to be very hard, in my opinion, in season 1 to propel us back into the top 4, or dare I say, even the top 6. I just think it's very, very difficult right now. So, yeah, for me, as I said, season 1, if you offered me, a top 8 finish and a Carabao Cup or an FA Cup, that would be simply remarkable.
Dominic Solanke scored 16 goals in his first season at Spurs. We caught up with him last night at the Baller League before Frank was announced, and he said despite Ange Postecoglou's sacking, he was over the moon with his debut season in North London.
Winning the trophy was magnificent. Like, honestly, the club, the fans, the staff, it was such a special moment between everyone. Obviously, what happened is it's football. Like, it's not up to us, so I'm not really going to say much on that. But obviously, winning the trophy after so many years for Tottenham was something that I came to the club to do, and we managed to do it. So it's great.
Well, we're running a poll on the Sky Sports app, and we're asking you to get involved this morning. Is Thomas Frank the right man for Spurs? Let us know your thoughts using the hashtag GMFSF, and we'll read them out throughout the morning. And here's how you've all been voting on the app. 57% of you saying Frank is the right man for Spurs. Keep those votes coming in. Frank's appointment was also discussed on back pages last night, and the key issues to sort out at Spurs were the hot topic.
When a manager moves from a modest-sized Premier League club to a big Premier League club, there is always that element of unknown. The scrutiny is greater. the pressure is greater, the demands on time are greater, and it'll be fascinating to see how Thomas Frank handles all of that. It's like going from a paddling pool to the ocean.
If Spurs think Frank is going to come in and fix everything, then they're going to be mistaken about that, because things need to be in alignment, whether it's recruitment, whether it's the staff he has around him. Levy is going to need to back him and give him full backing if he's going to get the best out of this manager, for which they're paying such a hefty fee.
Manchester City arrived in Florida for the Club World Cup late last night.
And there were some new faces as the players got off the plane, and some notable absentees, with Jack Grealish and Kyle Walker both left out.
Manchester City will be based in South Florida for the group stage of the tournament, and they play their first match next Wednesday against Moroccan side Wydad AC in Philadelphia. City's summer signings are part of the travelling squad, with attacking midfielder Ryan Cherki having joined from Lyon on a 5-year contract, while former Wolves defender Ryan Aït-Nouri brings Premier League experience to the side. And City will face Al Ain, a club from Abu Dhabi, in their second match a week on Sunday in Atlanta, before concluding the group stage against Juventus in Orlando.
OK, they've played together for Brazil, but could Gabriel and Rodrigo soon be teammates at Arsenal?
Well, Gabriel has described his compatriot as a phenomenon, and he'd like to see him join the club.
Gabriel missed the end of the season with an injury, but hopes to be back for pre-season. We reported last week that the Real Madrid winger Rodrigo has emerged as a top target for Arsenal this summer. And speaking on a Brazilian podcast, Gabriel was asked if he knew whether his international teammate was heading to the Emirates. And this is what he had to say. I don't know, but I'd like, obviously. He's a phenomenon. I've told people already he's a phenomenon. If it was up to me, of course.
There's been a development in Manchester United's search for a new goalscorer.
They've made contact with Eintracht Frankfurt to register interest in Hugo Ekitike, according to Sky in Germany.
It's understood United are exploring the conditions of a potential deal for the 22-year-old forward. Eintracht Frankfurt are demanding around £85 million for Ekitike, who's got 4 years left on his deal.
As well as Ekitike, Victor Gyökeres is another player United like as they search for a striker. They've explored a deal for Gyökeres, who worked under Ruben Amorim at Sporting. His future has been a hot topic recently, with Sporting president Federico Varandas disputing the existence of a gentleman's agreement that would allow Gyökeres to leave for a fixed fee of £50.8 million, plus £8.4 million in add-ons. The Swedish striker has now taken to Instagram to say, "There is a lot of talks at the moment. Most of it is false. I'll speak when the time is right."
Meanwhile, Brighton have completed the signing of Charalampos Kostoulas from Greek champions Olympiakos.
The 18-year-old striker cost £29.7 million, making him the most expensive Greek player in history.
Yeah, I try not to look about those news, these titles, but I try to give my best and to show that I'm the best in the pitch, only there. Premier League is the best league in the world, so I think every weekend, as a team and as a player, I have to give my best.
Ya saltan, uno cae el barrio. Es determinante cuánto daño puede hacer el conjunto de 1K, sobre todo con Granero en esas primeras de cambio en la salida de escalera. Así que esa parte del partido va a ser absolutamente clave para el equipo de Iker Casillas. Por cierto, felicitar porque ha venido una buena afición de 1K.
Tiene la pelota Gerard Noya, encara, sigue Noya, dispara, Arnalot.
80 paradas.
paradas ya para Arnalot. Gil Vidal ataca desde la derecha el número 9. Gil Vidal con el centro, buena pelota, Arché, con la rodilla le pegó. Pues es el que desatasca un poco el partido, ¿no? Con centros, ojo ahí ese golpeo, el remate, ¡gol! ¡Marc Valiente! ¡Gol! Del Barrio, marca Marc Valiente. Esa banda izquierda que es terreno de los cañonazos de Granero, a la que tengo un mínimo de espacio, le pega Granero. Bueno, pues es decirlo, Y ahí lo tenemos. El tema es que el remate le ha salido centrado. Abraham, buena pelota, banda derecha. Vamos a ver qué hace ahí Fran Rodríguez. Se mete en el área, sigue Fran. ¡Qué bien, Fran! Se va de 2, el remate fuera.
Chicos.
A ver si acierta. ¡Claro que
Mira
sí!
que
Busca el Barrio el segundo gol. Arche. Arche para Gil. Gil que le puede pegar a este Gil. Buen recorte. Gil al palo. Levanta Arche.
¡Dios! ¡No, no, 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 no! Madre mía, qué parada. Y a centímetros del remate, ¿eh?
No, la reacción ha sido impresionante. ¡El disparo! ¡Madre de Dios! ¡Otro que vuela! ¡Otro más! Que está la pelota para John de la Cruz. La quiere levantar. Vuelve a pegar la pelota en el cuerpo de un jugador del Barrio. El remate con la puntera y acaba deteniendo a Gerard Vacas. Será córner favorable a 1K. Bueno, a ver.
Gol doble.
Gol doble. A ver, saque de banda. Balón puesto en movimiento. Intentaba rematar más valiente. El remate. ¡Gol! ¡Baufer! ¡Gol! ¡Del Barrio! ¡Le pegó con el alma! ¡Baufer!
Y es…
¡Penalti
¡Madre
normal!
mía lo de los penaltis!
¡Penalti normal! Y el que quiere hacer el 0-3 es el número 4, pega valiente. ¡Vaya cañón! ¡Gol! Ahí están, Arnalot y Vacas como candidatos, como guardametas y también Mar Valiente y Pau Ferojo la recuperación. Tiene la pelota al Barrio que puede sentenciar el remate. ¡Gol!
Knockout.
¡Gol!
¡Let's go, Barria! Ponme el 5, ponme el 5, ponme el 5.
El cambio del partido ha sido radical en los últimos 10 minutos. El balón que lo tiene. ¡Ojo!
¡Ay, ay, 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 ay! Jaimitada.
Marca de nuevo el Barrio, gol de Fran Fuentes. El equipo de Juan Arroita que no ganaba un encuentro con esta tranquilidad, entre comillas, al final, con un margen tan amplio, con 2 goles dobles que han hecho pasar el partido del 0-3 al 0-7.
Paufer ha costado, pero por fin ha llegado esa victoria tan deseada con goleada.
Ha costado mucho, pero bueno, le damos emoción hasta el momento final, recta final, y ahora, pase lo que pase con Pío, nos lo jugaremos contra ellos.
Eso te iba a decir, pase lo que pase con Pío, la semana que viene, o ellos, o tú, o tu ex equipo, o tú.
Bueno, o el Barrio o ellos, pero sí. La vida, yo qué sé, no sé, son cosas muy raras que suceden, pero ahí estaremos. Ahora estoy en el Barrio, así que espero que gane el Barrio.
Enhorabuena y a disfrutarlo.
Gracias.